Tonight's dinner idea, a 30-minute meal with one pan creamy cheese and broccoli chicken. This meal comes together fast, so keep up. First thing we're going to do is get 2 tablespoons of butter into a hot pan. Once that melts, we're going to add a heaping teaspoon of garlic and some red pepper flakes, and then we're going to dump our pasta in and kind of toast that for a minute in the butter. Once we've toasted our pasta for a second, we're going to cover it in chicken stock. We're going to add a little seasoning, some garlic powder, some McCormick's roasted garlic and herb, onion powder, and a little paprika, some salt and pepper, and a little bit of chicken bouillon. Once we get all our seasoning added, we're going to give it a good stir, and we're going to get the lid on and let that pasta cook for a minute. Now keep an eye on it, because that pasta, as it cooks, it's going to soak up our liquid. Once our pasta starts to get tender, then it's time to add some cream. I used half and half here, but if you have heavy cream or even milk, that would work too. Now it's time to add some broccoli, so that has time to cook. I used a little petite frozen broccoli. It's perfect for this dish. Then I put the lid back on the pot and let that broccoli steam for a few minutes. Once the pan's had time to come back up to temperature, I add 1/4 of a block of cream cheese and 2 generous handfuls of sharp cheddar. Now we're going to let the cheeses melt and come together. At this point, if you think it's a little thick, you can add a little more chicken stock, or you can add a little bit more of your cream or milk. Once everything's had time to come together, turn your heat down a little bit to like a low, medium low, and put the lid back on and just let that simmer a little bit. At this point, your pasta should be just about done and your broccoli should be just about done. We're going to add 1 huge tablespoon of sour cream, and then we're going to add our chicken. Now you can use a cut up rotisserie chicken. You can use the pre-shredded chicken from the grocery store. I just happened to have some chicken that was already cooked that Michael had cooked on the Blackstone earlier today, and that's what I used. So add your chicken, mix it in well, put a nice little sprinkle of cheese across the top, put the lid on just until your cheese melts, and then you are ready to serve. This dinner is so fast and easy, there is no reason you wouldn't want to make it, and I promise you, on a busy weeknight, this will come in handy, and the entire family will love it. And you will love only having 1 pan to clean.